Got D. How do you pronounce it? Slimetino?
It's actually Slim.
Slimetino.
Yeah.
Wow. Slimetino.
We gotta talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, Slimetino. Man.
It's actually Slim, then I added the E, because when I was going on, because I didn't just want to have like DJ Tino. I felt like it was like...
Just a common name.
Just, DJ Tino is just like, what the fuck, that's just so simple. He just added DJ in front of his name.
That's true.
So I was like, nah, I gotta come up with something creative, so... Not too creative too, but at that time also like to listen to Young Thug, for example.
Young Thug?
Young Thug, you know, like, he got the album, I think it was Slime Season.
Slime Season?
Slime Season, yeah. Then we go Slime Season 1, so I was like, oh man, I rock with this shit.
So you recently changed the name?
No, that was when I started. That was straight up when I started, 2015, 16.
Wow, you started 2015.
Yeah, 16 when I came here. I used to DJ even back home in my country. Are we recording right now?
Yeah, we're recording right now, but it's cool though. Hey, welcome back. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Today we got a special guest on TALKNCHOP, eh? I'm your host, aka John the Foreigner, aka Afro Visuals. Who we got in the building today?
DJ Slimetino checking in, that's right.
We got DJ Slimetino straight from Nigeria, jackpot to Houston.
So this is the one thing. So I'm actually not from Nigeria, but
oh, he's not from Nigeria. Yeah, oh Lord.
A lot of people think that I'm from Nigeria, and I'm gonna claim it. Why not?
Claim it. Not for real.
You know, I'm a Pan-Africanist. You know, I believe that we might be from a specific country, but in Africa we really have a lot of things in common. You know.
Not for real.
And yeah.
Is that a common mistake to mistaken for Nigerian?
Yeah, it's really common. Like that's really where, because also, you know, the environment that I'm working, like entertainment, it's really dominated by Nigerians. So
right.
They tend to really assimilate me with Nigerian. But I'm actually from Burkina Faso. I was born in
Burkina Faso.
West Africa. That's right. And yeah, and I also grew up in Senegal.
Really?
In West Africa.
Okay. We're not too far from each other. I'm from Ghana. So it's Ghana, was it Ghana, Togo, Burkina Faso?
Ghana, we share the same border. We actually share the same border with Ghana. Burkina Faso and Ghana.
Right.
We share the same border, so yeah.
I see, interesting. So you had a bit of experience from Burkina Faso, and you said, what other country? Senegal. Yeah. My auntie is from Senegal, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Senegalese. She's cool.
That's good to hear.
How's your French?
Pretty well, you know.
Pretty well?
Both countries speak French. We speak French in both countries, you know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Speak for yourself. Yeah. You talking about Senegal and Burkina Faso?
Senegal and Burkina Faso.
Okay.
We speak French, so yeah, my old school, you know, it was in French. But we have local languages too, you know. In Burkina Faso, we speak Maori.
Maori?
Yeah, but there's all the other dialects and language, but mostly like my tribe, the Mosi tribe, we speak Maori. And then in Senegal, the main tribe, it's the Wolof tribe. They speak Wolof.
I see.
Kind of like Wolof and Jollof, you see, it's close.
Aha, so that's why you guys are claiming that it's Jollof?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The best Jollof is the Senegal Jollof.
So that's your only argument, the Wolof.
The Ghana and Nigeria, you guys gonna beef about the Jollof thing. I'm gonna let y'all beef. But at the end of the day, for trying Jollof from Ghana, Nigeria, and Senegal, Senegal is the best.
Hey, at least he's representing where he's from, man. If you don't stand on it, hey, who else is gonna do it, right? Wow, interesting.
So yeah.
You know, the French got a little bit over Ghana. You know, the French got there a little bit. Because when I was growing up, we learned a little bit of French in school, like bonjour, you know, comment allez-vous, comment allez-vous. But that's it, you know. It was either Cree or native tongue. So you were able to still keep your French when you came here?
Yeah, because, you know, when I came here in 2016 in Houston. You know, I was 19 at that time. So, yeah, I was, you know, like, I came to study in English.
Right.
I had the opportunity to go to, like, France or Canada, like a French-speaking country. But, I don't know, while being in Senegal, despite the fact that I'm from a French-speaking country, I was always, you know, influenced by America, influenced by English countries. So I wanted to study, you know, in an English country. Even Ghana was an option actually.
It
was an option for me to go to study in Ghana because I have my uncle who was there.
Right.
But yeah, I ended up coming to the US. So, and I was good in English too. They speaking French. I was good in English in school. Like so yeah. I came here. I did like a semester of English.
Right.
And then after that, I just started my undergrad.
Okay, so you went to college here?
Yeah, so I was at UVH first for the English program, then
okay.
I transferred to Houston Community College, HCC.
Wow.
Where I graduated from my associate in science, and then I transferred to UHD to do a control instrumentation engineering.
I see. I also went to UHD during 2013 to 2018.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That was way before.
Yeah, did my stint there. I think a lot of people have pretty much hit all those school systems. The HCC, the UHD, the whole UH system.
You get it.
Wow, interesting. That's interesting. So while you're going to school, were you also doing the DJ on the side, or how did
Yeah, so I was actually DJing already in Senegal, like in high school. But it was not something that I was like, oh, I want to be a DJ,
Right.
It was just for fun, because I had some friends that were hosting parties, and also like in the school. I just wanted to because we had at that time a DJ in the school, but there was like a gap with the student because he was kind of old. So whenever we were booking him to come and play the events, he was playing some old school music and stuff. So he didn't kind of connect with us. So I was like, man, we have to play our song. I'm gonna do it. So I was playing around and DJing back home at that time, but I was not really focused to that. But when I came here in 2016, I really had a lot of time.
Wow.
Going to school, I realized, okay, here I have my classes in the morning, the whole afternoon I'm free. What I'm going to be doing?
For real.
Back home, you go to school in the morning all the way to the afternoon. So I really had time, and it's also like college. You really have a lot of free time. So I was like, okay, I love music and everything. So I just started. I bought like a small controller, just practicing at home, and yeah, that's how I started, DJing in Houston, and yeah.
You just picked up from there.
Picked up from there, basically.
Wow. So I hear you have a lot of passion. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're going to school for education, you still had a hobby. You had a passion that you were still kind of working on. When did you kind of feel like, okay, this is serious now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got skills that are ready to be paid for, more or less, or professional.
Honestly, it was kind of serious. It was serious from the beginning.
Oh, it was serious from the beginning. Yeah, this guy wasn't playing.
Because the thing is, when I came here, in Senegal, like I say, I used to host events and with my friends and all that.
Right.
So when I came here and experiencing going to events in the club, honestly, the music for me was really average, especially in the African community and all
See
that.
This guy, high standard. Okay, he came in hot.
Because over there in Senegal, it's a city that is really diverse.
Right.
You're gonna see people from Congo, Ivory Coast, people coming, from Europe and all that. So in terms of music, sound and events, we had top DJs, top events. So when I came here and I was going out, I was hearing the DJs, I was like, they're playing the same music, it's the same stuff that they're playing over and over.
Right.
It was not really much diversity, so I was like, man, I can do this. And one thing that motivated me, I'm not gonna say a name.
Say it.
But I saw a DJ, he at that time, he had a band, So I was like, damn, this guy has a band, bro.
Right, ballin'.
He's a DJ, bro, so that means that he's making money, So I was like, okay, that also motivated me.
Facts. You can see where it can take you.
And that's how I also got motivated. And from the jump, and I was practicing at home, everything. And I didn't have opportunities at that time. Then I got in touch with this group, a DJ in Houston called EDJs.
EDJs?
EDJs. So I got introduced to that group through Franco. So shout out to Franco, by the way.
Franco.
Cameroonian, that's my.
Is he also a DJ?
Yeah, he's a DJ.
What's his name? DJ Franco?
Yeah, DJ Franco.
Shout out DJ Franco.
He does a lot of things, he does a lot of different things. But yeah, he's also a DJ. So yeah, he introduced me to the group, and which it was really like a big stepping stone because it was a group of DJ. There was like at that time there was probably 20 or 30 DJs in that group.
My goodness.
You know, so I was seeing the flyer, the events where they playing at, and all these things. So I was sometimes going. So yeah, that's how I kind of started networking and started. But yeah, it was definitely like a good experience at that time joining that group. Yeah.
You know, when it comes to groups, I heard of 808 Mafia or like Playmakers. Or
yeah, from Atlanta, right?
Right.
From Atlanta, yeah.
A lot of these names. Would you say, I guess you being part of a group, you felt like, okay, we're competing with some major players, or we just how did the group dynamic feel?
Especially at that time, I was just starting. I was just in Houston for less than 2 years, 1 year, just starting to DJ, and it's like everybody have different goals.
True. Even though you're in a group.
Yeah, you're in a group. You guys are DJ and everything, but everybody have different goals. You're gonna see someone like, okay, his goal now is to become maybe international or to start dropping some music. So me, it was more like sitting back, watching what can I learn from everybody.
Right.
It was more something like that. So there was not really like an ego thing or something personal. It was just like, pick up something from whoever is in the group. What can I take from them?
I see.
What are they doing good? And I was young too, so it was kind of like a learning process for me. But yeah, it was not, definitely I could say that it was not easy because, like I said, everybody have different goals, vision. But I think like it's just life, it's life. You have different goals at one point, but doesn't necessarily mean that you guys don't get along.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's also the best thing is always be in an environment where you guys are working on a similar goal, right? You know what I'm saying? So, how long you been DJing? You can say.
I will say, the very first time I DJ was 2013.
Wow.
But I will say professionally, 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So in 2 years, I will probably maybe do like a big 10 years in the game, something like that.
Wow, officially. Nah, for real. Man, so one thing I believe in is like whatever we're doing as individuals, right? It's leading us to become who we're going to become. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Sometimes we already are who we're going to become. We just need to be the best version of it. Right.
Yeah.
So would you say like now, are you DJ Slimetino, or are you becoming DJ Slimetino? Of course, there's always more to come, right? Yeah. Like, do you feel like, okay, this is the persona now I've embodied DJ Slimetino, right? Because sometimes it takes a while to really,
figure out yourself.
Yeah, like fill in the whole persona and the whole identity, you can say, right?
Yeah, right now I really have like a clear vision and idea of where I want to go.
Right.
Starting up, it was not necessarily like that, but right now I kind of have a path, even in terms of the sound. That I want people to see me. When they see me, they can assimilate me to a certain sound, Because starting up, I was more like an open format DJ. So, which means open format DJ is someone that able to blend different genres.
Right.
And I was influenced with so many different genres like dancehall, hip hop, R&B, French music, But one turning point for me was during COVID. During the lockdown.
Right.
In the lockdown, like everywhere was shut.
Right.
Nobody knew what's gonna happen in the next year or 2 years.
But God, dude.
Exactly.
For real.
So during COVID, I got in touch with a friend through a friend actually. His name is Neb.
Shout out to Neb.
Shout out to Neb. So we were just thinking of different ideas, like what can we do that is different when things are gonna start opening back, because we can't just rely on clubs.
Right.
Because at that time it was like, okay, you're a DJ, you have to be booked by the clubs or promoter. So it was more in the direction of how can I do something on my own, And we came up with the idea of creating alternative session, which is like a collective of creative, like DJs, dancers, different people creating events. And at the same time, too, during COVID, I saw a video of Major League DJ. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Major League.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen a couple of their content.
From South Africa, and they play Amapiano.
No, I don't think so. No.
But you familiar with Amapiano music?
Did you say Major Lazer or Major DJ?
Major League.
Major League. No, I'm familiar with Amapiano. Yeah, of course.
So they play Amapiano. So that's also when I discovered Amapiano around that time. And when I heard that sound, they were doing this thing called the balcony mix.
Right.
So they were like in a rooftop. It's locked down. They're just by themselves recording nice view in South Africa. And that shit was a vibe. It was like, for me, it was like when you're young and I don't know, you dreaming about like a pair of shoes, something that like impress you, or the first time you're playing like your PS2,
right?
Discovering video games or like a certain video game. The first time like that you get in touch with it and it just impress you.
Right.
So
it makes an impression on you.
Yeah. So it kind of sparked something to me. I was like, damn, the music, the sound, like the vibe, and like the whole thing was just crazy to me. And I started having so much ideas, and along the way I keep watching those things, those balcony mix, and they started, because it was lockdown, and now after they started having people in those sessions.
Like almost like a private session.
Exactly. So that's how actually even the name alternative session, which is like alternate, something different, like a different session from being in a club.
Alternative just means different.
Yeah, different,
not the mainstream.
Something different,
right?
Because at that time before COVID, like it was like, oh, go to the club section, have a good time, but there was not really much like genuine connection or something organic, something like a networking event or something. It was not. I wanted something authentic, something different, and it really inspired me, that balcony mix thing. And with Nep, we came up with alternative session. We wanted to do events where also in terms of the music, it's not going to be the same music that is played over and over, because as a DJ, you go to the club, sometimes it's the same playlist.
Dorime.
It's just like bottles coming up.
For real.
Your creativity as a DJ, you can even like try to blend the old school song with a new something. We wanted to bring something different.
True. I mean, being DJ is very, you could say versatile, man, because there's so many things you can do. You could take a risk every day, create a whole new wave through that risk. Yeah. You could stick to one genre, shit. You could tell it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's how we came up with alternative session.
I see.
And like the direction that I'm going is really towards that brand, pushing events, and it's been 4 or 5 years now, and did a lot of things like in the cities, got an opportunity to collaborate with some other brands, other people, promotion groups and stuff from DC and from Nashville, Dallas, and we hosted like different events like Uncle Waffle. It's a big DJ from South Africa. She's a big DJ from South Africa. And recently we did a Jules show not too long ago at Nodo. And that's really like now the direction that I'm heading to. And in terms of my sound too, I'm trying to push more Afro house and Amapiano song.
I see.
Like sound. So that's the direction I'm heading to as a DJ. And it's time to take over the world.
Man, not for real. So from Senegal to Houston to pretty much the whole world, right? In the entertainment business, right? Of course, the main goal is to entertain, right? But the people, the creators behind the entertainment, they're all businessmen. You know what I'm saying?
True.
The DJ is a businessman, the promoter, even the space. You know what I'm saying? Even renting the space, the equipment. The whole pieces, right? There's a business side behind it. A lot of people have an idea, but from your perspective, what can you tell us? How does it look? How does the business side of entertainment look from a DJ's perspective?
That's a really good question to ask, because usually people, they tend to see entertainment as just like, okay, it's just fun, but I would say 80% business,
Wow.
Because
80%.
80 to 9. I even say 90%.
90%.
Wow. The fun part is maybe just 10% actually.
Right, the actual show.
Yeah.
You know?
It's actually just 10%, you know. Because if you want to host an event in a venue, like you say, you have to lock down the venue, you know. You have to maybe like the valet, like bringing the vendors, you know, renting the sound, all these things, right? Selling the tickets,
right?
All these things, like it's business, like it's like operating a whole business like any other one, and people they tend to forget that, and it's really important for people to understand, like, okay, if somebody is hosting an event, like the minimum thing that you should do is just promote the event for them, or at least buy a ticket, you know, because it's really gonna be helpful. But if you just want to come in for free, you operating at a loss,
right?
Like you're not gonna just do events, spend all that money to rent the place, all these things, just for people to come in and get it for free. How are you gonna even pay back?
True.
For that cost before even putting something in your pocket, you know?
Wow.
So that's coming with like hosting the events, but also has being a DJ, getting booked. You need to know how to negotiate, like with the venues, the promoters, you know, dealing with the money, when you're gonna get paid, the deposit, you know, having to deal with all these things. And just like in any other business, you're gonna run with some people that run into some people that they're not straight in business, you know.
Right.
So there's a lot to handle. It's definitely a lot to handle, and you need to be ready for that part, you know. It's not all sweet.
It's not all sweet. It ain't sweet till you get paid.
It ain't sweet. It ain't sweet, you know. Especially when you work for yourself and everything.
Right.
It's not like a regular job where like, okay, you do your shift, you get paid like every 2 weeks, whatever, and that's it. You know that at the end of the day, you're gonna get paid regardless. But when you work, you know, for yourself and it's your brand is, you can, even if you sign contract, there's still some stuff that can happen, you know.
Right.
And you don't just want to sign contract every time. Like you want to build relation with people to trust. So trust is something that is important.
Trust.
You know. But the trust, you can't trust someone until a certain point where you're not gonna trust them anymore. You know.
Well, so even trust has a
expiration date, like you say.
Trust does have an expiration date. That's crazy to me. I didn't even think about that. I always thought you can you can always rebuild trust. Depends on the situation.
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
But I didn't think.
You know.
I didn't even consider. I guess it didn't really speak so loudly in my head, right? I just thought it was a normal thing.
But
you know, people coming up.
That's the case, because you can work with someone and do business with someone for years, like 10 years, and year number 11 you're gonna start having, you know, financial issue with a person or something. So it's something that consistently, like, you have to build it, and you never know what can. But so the most important is, you know, be someone that is someone like that has integrity, you know. I feel like it's gonna take you along. And Burkina Faso, our country is called in French Pays des hommes intègres, which means.
Say it again.
Le pays des hommes intègres.
Le pays des hommes intègres.
Yeah, you actually pronounce it the right way.
Hey.
That's cool. Which means like the country of the men with integrity. The country of the men with integrity.
Men with integrity.
So it's important in the space, because the more people trust you, the more they're gonna want to work with you.
Right.
And the more also opportunity you're gonna get through like referral and all these things. So you wanna keep that. You wanna keep that, you know, integrity, and it's gonna really pay along the way. Like, and I feel like a lot of opportunity that I got into like DJing and entertainment in general is through people like referring me because they had a good experience working with me.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, no, for real. Even when I got started in photography, it was always word to mouth, especially in the entertainment business, especially. Because if you go to one guy's party, bro, you're gonna have like, especially with the DJ, it's almost too easy. You know what I'm saying? If the DJ is killing it, oh man, he probably got like 5 unspoken referrals, and then 2 or 3 people might come up to you. Hey, I got my son's, you know, thing coming up.
Exactly. And of course, you also need to have the skills. You know, you need to have the skills. But why the skills for me don't really matter much is because people, they want to work with the people that they know. You know, they want to work with the people that they trust. They all
the northern countries, Europe. I scared of the whole eats. Oh man. But anyways, we're talking about integrity, right?
Yeah, we're talking about integrity because it's gonna take you far.
Facts. Even when you're dealing with people who don't have integrity, right? Doesn't mean you have to kind of reciprocate because they can do you wrong. You could have a booking that they forgot to pay on time or some kind of disagreement for the gig.
Yeah, because when people, that you're gonna deal with someone that is not professional, it's better from experience. It's just better to avoid it as much as you can, because if you're like, okay, let me just do it, then later it's like you didn't learn from the previous lesson in the past,
right?
So it affects and it also affects sometimes future business opportunities because of the experience that you had. You're gonna tend to maybe overcharge or be rude, or not rude, but be strict, too strict, and then you're gonna miss out on a big opportunity.
True.
Because the previous opportunity that you had was bad. So you have to treat things completely different. Every gig is different. Every person that you're gonna be dealing with is different.
Right, gotta be flexible.
But just put boundaries. That's the most important. Put boundaries that okay, this is how I work usually. Does it align with the way I work? If yes, then you go with it.
I see.
If you see that it doesn't align, it might come with some other headaches. Then it's just better to not take the gig or the opportunity.
I see. All right, man. Well, we got DJ Slimetino live from the TALKNCHOP podcast. What club in Houston have you not been to? Where have you been?
Oh my God.
Now, for where have you been? We're talking about Westheimer. I mean, he's pretty much been everywhere.
Yeah. Since 2017, when I started DJing, I pretty much playing most of the the trending place spots and all that.
Name a few. They might not know. They might have heard you, but they didn't know.
The place that I played, on top of my mind, I would say where?
Nomad,
New Eyes, Cloud Night, O2 Lounge, Reset, Space Cowboy, where it's Social House Lounge. This is like an old lounge that now it's closed. Rock House. I say Rock House. I mean, there is too many, man. Wow. It's that's a question that is hard to answer because every other month you're gonna play in a new place.
I see.
And you might come back again and play that. But right now it's more like I say, I have a vision of things where it's more like the events that I host, and that's where I really put most of my energy into.
I see.
But of course, I still
events.
play, with different venues and all that, and provide, what I can provide instead of me being a DJ, the sound.
Right.
But yeah, I'm more focused into curating events. I'm more into curating events right now.
I see.
The past 3-4 years, that's been the case. And yeah, even right now, I'm working on I'm appearing in Afro House Tour next month. We're gonna do Atlanta, Seattle, Dallas, Austin, and the last stop is gonna be in Houston. So that's where I'm really putting more into my energy, the past few years, and yeah. Energy.
Wow, man! Thank you so much for coming, DJ Slime.
It was a pleasure, man.
Nah, for real.
Pleasure being here.
You're officially the first DJ on this show, so you're breaking the ice, man. We hope to set a standard. Thank you guys for tuning in. Where can they find you? Where can they book you?
Yeah, you can find me on IG. It's gonna be DJ Slim with E at the end. Tino, Tino. On Instagram, same thing on Twitter, TikTok, and every other platform. Right now it's social media, so yeah, I'm gonna give my social media. Yeah, you can find me there.
All right, y'all. Peace. All right, DJ. Man, good job, bro. For real.
Nice.